Have you ever wished you could grow back a missing finger or toe? Wouldn't it be amazing if humans could regrow lost body parts? While we can't do that, some incredible animals in nature can. Let's dive into the fascinating world of regeneration and discover the top 10 animals that can regrow parts of their bodies. Number 1. Axolotl. The axolotl, also known as the Mexican walking fish, is a super cool creature that looks like a smiling salamander. These little guys are masters of regeneration. They can regrow lost limbs, parts of their brain, and even their heart. Imagine if you could grow back an entire arm or leg. That's what axolotls can do. How they do it? Axolotls have special cells called stem cells that can turn into any type of cell they need. When they lose a body part, these stem cells go to work, creating new tissue and rebuilding a lost limb or organ. It's like having a built-in repair kit. Number 2. Starfish. Starfish, those pretty sea creatures with arms shaped like stars, are regeneration superstars. They can regrow lost arms, and some species can even grow a whole new body from just one arm. How'd they do it? Starfish have cells in their arms that can become any type of cell. When an arm is lost, these cells start dividing and making new cells to rebuild the missing part. It's like having a tiny factory inside each arm, ready to make new starfish parts whenever needed. Number 3. Lizards. Many lizards, like geckos and iguanas, can drop their tails when they're in danger and then grow them back later. This trick helps them escape from predators. How'd they do it? Lizards have a special weak spot in their tail where it can break off easily. When they grow a new tail, it's not the same as the old one. The new tail is made of cartilage instead of bone and doesn't have all the same nerves, but it's good enough to fool predators and help the lizard balance. Did you know that some lizards can drop their tails on purpose? If a predator grabs their tail, they can detach it and scurry away to safety. The dropped tail keeps wiggling for a while, distracting the predator while the lizard escapes. It's like having a built-in decoy. Growing a new tail takes time and energy. Number 4. Planarian flatworms. Planarian flatworms are tiny, but they have an amazing superpower. These little worms can regrow their entire body from just a tiny piece. Cut them into pieces, and each piece can grow into a whole new worm. How they do it? Planarians have lots of stem cells all over their bodies. These cells can become any type of cell the worm needs. When a planarian is cut, the stem cells quickly get to work, making new cells and organizing them into a whole new body. Here's something mind-blowing. Planarians can even regrow their heads. If you cut off a planarian's head, it will grow a new body, and the body will grow a new head. It's like making 2 worms out of one. Scientists have found that planarians have special genes that tell their bodies how to regrow. These genes are like instruction manuals for building new body parts. Number 5. Sea cucumbers. Sea cucumbers might look like boring blobs on the ocean floor, but they have a cool trick up their sleeves. When threatened, they can shoot out their internal organs and then regrow them later. How they do it? Sea cucumbers have special cells in their body walls that can transform into different types of cells. When they lose their organs, these cells start dividing and rebuilding the missing parts. It's like having a reset button for their insides. But there's more to these squishy sea creatures. Some sea cucumbers can also make their bodies super soft to squeeze through tiny spaces and then harden up again. It's like they're made of living silly putty. When a sea cucumber shoots out its organs, a process called evisceration, it's not just for show. The sticky, stringy organs can tangle up predators or even be toxic to some animals. Then, the sea cucumber calmly regrows its organs over a few weeks. Talk about an extreme defense mechanism. Number 6. Spiders. Spiders can regrow lost legs, which is super helpful for these 8-legged creatures. If a spider loses a leg, it can grow back a new one over time. How they do it? When a spider loses a leg, it forms a tiny bud where the leg used to be. This bud grows larger with each molt when the spider sheds its exoskeleton. After a few molts, the spider has a brand new leg. It might be a bit smaller than the others at first, but it grows to full size eventually. Spiders are pretty smart about regrowing their legs. If they lose a leg close to when they're going to molt, they might wait until after molting to start regrowing it. This saves energy and resources. Some spiders can even detach their own legs if they get stuck, kind of like lizards dropping their tails. It's better to lose a leg than get eaten. The coolest part? Spiders can regrow legs multiple times if they need to. It's like they have spare parts always ready to go. Number 7. Deer. Deer might seem like an odd addition to this list, but male deer, called bucks, regrow their antlers every year. That's right, they lose and regrow these big bony structures on their heads annually. How they do it? Deer antlers are one of the fastest growing tissues in the animal kingdom. They start as soft, blood-filled tissue covered in fuzzy skin called velvet. As the antlers grow, they harden into bone. Once they're fully grown, the velvet falls off, leaving the hard antlers we're used to seeing. Did you know that deer antlers can grow up to an inch a day? That's super fast. The antlers are full of blood vessels and nerves while they're growing, which makes them sensitive. That's why deer are extra careful not to bump their antlers while they're growing. Once the antlers are fully grown, the blood supply cuts off and they turn into hard bones. Bucks use their antlers to fight other males during mating season. After the season is over, their antlers fall off and the whole process starts again. It's like getting a brand new hairstyle every year. Number 8. Zebrafish. Zebrafish are small, striped fish that scientists love to study because of their amazing ability to regenerate. These fish can regrow their fins, parts of their heart, and even sections of their brain. How they do it? Like many other animals on this list, zebrafish have special stem cells that can become different types of cells. When part of their body is damaged, these cells spring into action, creating new tissue to replace what was lost. Zebrafish are like the superheroes of the fish world when it comes to healing. If their heart gets damaged, they can repair it in just a few weeks. For humans, heart damage is permanent. So scientists are super excited about studying zebrafish hearts. These little fish can also regrow their spinal cords if they get injured. Imagine if people with spinal cord injuries could heal like zebrafish. Another cool thing is that zebrafish embryos are see-through, so scientists can watch them develop and regenerate in real time. It's like having a window into the amazing world of regeneration. Number 9. Octopus. Octopuses are known for being smart, but did you know they can also regrow their arms? If an octopus loses an arm, it can grow back a new one. How they do it? Octopuses have a bundle of nerves in each arm that acts like a mini brain. When an arm is lost, this nerve center helps coordinate the regrowth of a new arm. The new arm grows from the inside out, starting as a tiny stub and gradually getting longer and more complex. Octopuses are masters of disguise, and their regenerating arms are no exception. As the new arm grows, it develops all the special features of an octopus arm, including the ability to change color and texture to blend in with its surroundings. Some octopuses can even detach their arms as a defense mechanism, kind of like how lizards drop their tails. The detached arm will keep moving to distract a predator while the octopus escapes. Talk about a handy trick. Number 10. Hydra. Last but not least, we have the hydra, a tiny creature that lives in fresh water. Hydras can regenerate their entire body from just a small piece, kind of like the planarian flatworm we talked about earlier. How they do it? Hydras are basically living regeneration machines. Their bodies are constantly replacing old cells with new ones. This means they can easily regrow lost parts, or even form a whole new body from a small piece. Some scientists think this ability might allow hydras to live forever. Hydras are like the immortal superheroes of the animal world. They're always renewing their bodies, which means they don't age like other animals do. Some scientists have watched hydras for years and years, and they never seem to get old. These tiny creatures have a simple body plan. They're just a tube with tentacles on one end. But don't let their simplicity fool you. Hydras have an incredible ability to reorganize their cells. If you mix up a hydra's cells, they'll eventually sort themselves out and form a whole new hydra. It's like they have a built-in GPS that always knows how to make a perfect hydra shape. Isn't it amazing how these animals can regrow parts of their bodies? Scientists are studying these creatures to learn more about regeneration. Maybe one day, we'll be able to use what we learn to help humans heal faster, or even regrow lost body parts. Remember, while we can't regrow our limbs like axolotls or regrow our organs like sea cucumbers, our bodies are still pretty good at healing. We can recover from cuts, broken bones, and many illnesses. Our bodies are always working to keep us healthy and strong. The next time you see a lizard, starfish, or even a tiny hydra, remember the incredible regeneration powers they have. It just goes to show how wonderful and surprising nature can be. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the world of animal regeneration. If you enjoyed learning about these amazing creatures, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating animal facts. Share this video with your friends and family. Maybe you can stump them with your new knowledge about regenerating animals. Until next time, keep exploring the amazing world of animals.